So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down.
6-yard line.
On second down now, it's Conner. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald there to make the grab. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be off. Reliable.
Very reliable. And defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well. But the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And there's a familiar sight. Khalil Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019, so a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on just about every snap, but that was the first time since his rookie year of 2014 that he finished the season with less than 10 sacks. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And this offense continues to pour it on.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And 3 at the 32-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Trubisky, and now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. That catch good for only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But now it'll be third down. The Bears on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing here, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 25-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the...
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. McFarland once more, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
59, Mike, check.
On 3rd down, here's McFarland. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Brought down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Jordan Berry now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Tariq Cohen.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Brings up 2nd
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And this is a catch by Tengen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.